Let's get right now to former Deputy National Security Advisor under President Trump, KT McFarland. KT, it's great to see you again. Thank you for joining us. What is your take on Griff Jenkins' reporting here?
You know, this is really significant for several reasons. I mean, one is getting bad guys off the street. That's good. But it's also a real symbol of the success of President Trump's foreign policy to date, because you now have the Mexican president who is cooperating. Previous Mexican president, as Griff pointed out, didn't cooperate. This president is cooperating, and cooperating in several different ways. One, helping us seal the border with the fentanyl traffic that's coming over, but she's now volunteering these bad guys, you know, cartel members, to the United States. Now, why is she doing that? Because everybody's starting to take President Trump really seriously. Previous presidents could threaten, say we want this to happen, but nobody ever believed him. Everybody believes President Trump.
Yeah, and now this news, KT, what do you make of the news that more than 100,000 Americans have applied to join ICE to fight Biden's open borders?
You know, it's a symbol that President Trump is a strong leader, and it's also he's shown throughout his presidency, the first presidency and this one, that he respects the military, he respects law enforcement, he's got their back. And so he's not trash talking them, he's not accusing them, he's not focusing on DEI, he's focusing on the mission that he wants the military to carry out, he wants law enforcement to carry out, and so of course their numbers are up. People want to serve. They are patriotic Americans, but they never felt that they either were respected or that they would be allowed to do their job. That's all changed. So recruitment is up, whether it's in DEA, whether it's in ICE, whether it's in the armed forces. People want to serve.
You know, KT, there's more news coming in the border state of Texas. What do you make of the news that dozens of Texas Democrats, looks like they're caving, they're going to return to Texas to vote on redistricting? And this is after more than 50 state Democrats fled Texas for 10 days to try to block that vote on new congressional maps that could give Republicans 5 more seats in the House. The question is, KT, are they going to come back in time for the special session this Friday?
Well, they think that they've solved that. The Democrats think, okay, well, we're not going to have that special session. We're not going to allow them to have a quorum. But when you think about what they've done, so they thought that they would expose the evil Republicans who are going to try to redistrict mid-decade. But what they've shown to the American people is, hey, wait a minute. Most people think a census is counting American citizens, counting Americans, not counting 12, 15, 20 million illegals in this country. And the reason that's important is because if you count the illegal immigrants, then the census is based on that, and the census is what determines how many congressmen are in each state, and then it's up to the states to do the districting. But this is a pretty big deal, because a lot of people thought with the last census that, for example, Florida and Texas were undercounted, and New York and California were overcounted. Why? We now know it's true. In California and in New York, they were counting a lot of illegal immigrants. So I think most people say, well, gee, I really would like to have my country represented me. I want it, but not if it's going to be a bunch of illegals and my vote's going to be watered down.
Yeah, it also affects the number of electoral college votes in each state, right, KT? So it's an interesting story.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
yes,
KT McFarland. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming on the show.